Speaking of the prestigious British Junior Open, John, Hania Hammamy, she's already got one British under-19 title to her name. Age of 16 is...
That's terrific. Would that be the top junior tournament in the world these days, Paul?
I would say so,
yes.
John. I think it's certainly the most prestigious.
Yes.
The event that attracts the top players in all age groups as well. You know, it's not just under 19, which is what we've got here this week. And of course, Hammamy's already got a under 17, under 15, and under 13 title to her name as well. So she's got a full collection of British
yes.
Open medals. Apart from the senior one, of course.
Exactly. Yes, my boys have played the Canadian juniors and the US juniors 3 years on the trot, and I thought the US juniors was a pretty big deal, but apparently the depth of the draw in the UK is even better.
Well, I know that the US and Canadian tournaments are definitely growing in popularity. We've seen quite a number of New Zealanders feature in those tournaments these last few years, which is great for the...
And, you know, at about 800 or 900 players, I think it's probably the biggest squash tournament in the world in terms of numbers, the US juniors.
Yeah.
They need 3 massive clubs to host the event.
Well, they're not short of massive clubs over there, are they?
No.
The facilities are incredible. 3-2. So it was a good start there from the Malaysian. She found herself a couple of points in the lead, but that's soon been turned around by the number 1 seed Egyptian.
Yeah, and attempted a bit of deception there, backhand flick drop shot there from the Malaysian, but read well by Hammamy.
Hammamy, I've seen her play a fair amount over the past 12 months. Absolutely beautiful striker of the ball.
Yes.
Very, very gifted technically. I doubt whether that one was up.
Looked pretty good.
An ambitious one for me there, John.
Yeah. Yep.
Hammamy was already moving into that front corner, so that needed to be inch perfect if it was going to be effective. Oh, well straightened. Yeah, not the best of 2 wall boasts there from Hania Hammamy, but Yiwen really pounced on that early and managed to straighten it out. It's a very effective shot, I feel, that.
Yes.
From a 2 wall boast to be able to straighten a drive out.
Left a loose one there from Yiwen. She's taking no prisoners here. Yeah, she likes to attack the ball. Hammamy very good on the volley, very strong on the volley.
Good build for squash. Serious contender on the ladies' circuit.
9-3. Bit of a fist pump there, Paul, to get her to 9-3 in the first. Good commanding lead. She's made a very good start.
Yeah, she certainly looks comfortable on there at the moment, John.
Yep.
In control of things, and 7 game balls here in the first. That was too good as well, so
Yes.
broke away to a nice quick early lead there.
Very convincing first set
Yep.
from the top seed.
11-3 to the number 1 seed. For the women players this week, it's after the individual event finishes on Monday. It's a small matter of the World Team Championships to focus on, and no surprise that Egypt are number 1 seeds in that, so it's going to be full on 2 weeks of squash for these top seeded ladies. Not be wanting to spend any unnecessary time on court.
Are the seedings out, Paul, for the teams?
I don't think they are actually.
Right.
John,
I thought
tend to,
they tend to do them after the individuals.
Yeah,
Just to
yeah.
work out the pecking order based
Yeah.
on the performances in the individuals.
That's right. I think they do some provisional seedings, and then
Yep.
the seeding panel
Yep, that makes sense.
convene and discuss where they think people should be, or teams should be rather. Bit of deja vu going on here, I feel, John. Yiwen taking the first 2 points of the game pretty
Yes.
quickly, and then Hammamy going on a bit of a rampage. That's well taken though.
Nice shot. Nice forehand volley, Nick.
Yeah, nice change of direction there. Just managed to get the ball to fade and dip into the side wall, making it pretty tough for Yiwen to deal with. Yeah,
Oh yeah, she's got a good front court game.
yeah, moves into the ball very nicely, doesn't she? Judges space very well and takes that ball out in front. Rally from the
It
Malaysia.
is. It was a
Yeah, that was a clever shot from Hania Hammamy there. Great variety in that rally. I mean, talking about how clean she strikes the ball and how well she takes it in short. She's really attacked with height as well in this last few rallies. Very often you see a rally won with a lob.
oh yes.
She had plenty of time there to set herself, and
Yeah, she just sawed that off, didn't she? Just back spun it into the neck.
yeah.
Glorious shot.
Again, just exceptional hitting there from the number 1 seed. Time on the ball, so accurate. Longer rallies of the match. Again, great length work. The last 2 shots there from Hammamy. Immaculate straight drive, and then just set that opportunity up to tuck it away into the front forehand corner. It's classy stuff. There's been a couple of examples today, John, of players maybe just taking the foot off the gas and relaxing when things have become a little bit easy, but there's certainly no sign of that here from
no sign. It's a very polished and professional performance, this, by the top seed.
Well, characteristic error on that one. She still has 5 game balls here to take a 2-love lead.
Yep, loose ball.
Clinical.
Loose ball from Yiwen. Cost her the set.
Yes, very clinical performance so far from Hania Hammamy. Very, very accurate into all areas of the court. Moving very comfortably. Picking off these loose balls. One-way traffic at the moment. 2-love to the Egyptian.
Yeah, that's right. You know, what do you tell a player like that who's really up against it, against a very, very classy top seed from Egypt? It's tough, you know. Great experience for the Malaysian. It's always great playing one of the top players in the world.
Well, that's right, John, and let's not forget that the Malaysian's only just 16 years old as well, so
yeah, plenty of time.
These players are going to be back for the next two World Junior Championships. So out of the 16 players who are in this round, next year that'll become depleted, and even more so the year after. So she's certainly got herself into a good position in terms of where she sits in the world pecking order.
So what is it about the rise of Egypt as an absolute powerhouse in the world of squash ball in the last sort of 10 or 15 years? What's done it? Is their coaching really top notch?
Well, I would suggest that it's a case of a massive numbers, really. A huge amount of players spending a huge amount of time on court. Squash is a huge part of the life for these talented players from a very young age.
Yep.
And when you've got a massive talent sort of going head to head and training, and the cream rises to the top, obviously to fight off a lot of challenges from those around them, and I think class breeds class in a lot of certainly in a sport like squash. Good people around you to spar with.
The facilities are good, Paul. Have you been to Egypt?
I've never been, John. No, never been. You see a lot of, obviously there's a huge amount of talent come out of Egypt, but very rare do you see two players with a similar technique.
Right.
I think that very much sort of base the games on flair and awareness, and trying to do things, sort of skills and finding angles on the court and having very good reactions and tactical awareness is what really sets them apart from the rest of the world.
Yes, I'm going back, of course, to the 80s. No woman on the circuit that I can ever remember back in those days. And a few men, but nobody really shone out, you know. They had Ahmed Safwat, Magdi Saad got to top 10. They were solid.
Gamal Awad, is it?
Gamal Awad, of course. He's still got the world record, isn't he? The longest match in history.
Really?
Was that?
I'm glad Jahangir.
Was that the match against Jahangir in?
I remember my dad recorded that, you know.
I think
VHS tape.
I think the first set was an hour and 18 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think Awad got the first set, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah. In the meantime, we're seeing business as usual for Hania Hammamy. Within touching distance now of that quarter-final berth.
Impressive.
Yeah,
impressive performance, Paul.
She just read that that cross court so well, straightened it out with ease, and then created the opportunity to just simply cut that ball across the front wall on the volley.
Oops. So 6 match balls for the number 1 seed. That's going to seal the deal. Gee. What a nice way to finish, Paul. That's just all class.
Cross-country.
The top seed.
Absolutely agree, John. I think class is the word that we use to describe that performance. It was one-way traffic, really, right from the word go. Stunning performance, and she will be very happy to get off in a quick thrill of victory. Start of preparations for tomorrow. So thank you, John, for